Finally, humans, the Valentine's update bulletin just dropped, and it might have secretly confirmed that the Oni fruit is finally coming. And this could actually be way bigger than a normal fruit release, because what if the Oni isn't a fruit at all? What if it's a mutation? Make sure you stay until the end, because the release date clue is actually crazy. Since the update is almost here, I'm also giving away a permanent fruit. Only subscribers can win, so subscribe right now, drop a like to boost your luck, and let's get into it. So, in the new bulletin, there's one detail that really stands out. It talks about a massive beast on Turtle Island with glowing crimson veins, unnatural strength, and a rage that feels borrowed. But the most important part is this. The creature had icy white fur, now covered in red corruption. And that right there changes everything, because icy white fur can only mean one thing, the Yeti fruit. But the red corruption, insane rage, and monster strength perfectly match the Oni. So here's the big theory. The Oni isn't a separate fruit. It's actually a corrupted mutation of the Yeti fruit. And if that's true, this could be the first mutation-style evolution ever added to fruits in the game, which would be huge. Now remember the celebration event leaks? When Rip Indra and My Game 43 showed the profile system, that same reveal also showed Oni and Celestial at the same time. So if Oni is coming now, Celestial is probably coming right after. I'll break that down fully in the next video, so make sure notifications are on. Now let's talk about the release date. The bulletin mentions a fruit contest connected to an upcoming update. So there are two possibilities. If it's for the next update, we might have to wait longer. But if it's for the Valentine's update, then Oni could drop very soon, maybe even during Valentines or right after. And if that happens, this might instantly become one of the strongest and rarest abilities in the entire game. Everything right now is pointing to one thing. Oni is coming. And it might not just be a fruit. It could be the beginning of fruit mutations in the game. Subscribe so you don't miss the Celestial breakdown next, and comment below. Would you stay Yeti or become the Oni? Before we continue, are you looking for a cheap and affordable way to buy permanent fruits? Then let me introduce you to Bloxy Fruit Store, where everything's cheaper. They've got almost every popular Roblox game covered, so you'll definitely find what you're looking for. And on top of that, it's the easiest and fastest way to buy any item you want. You can also buy Bloxy points and exchange it for more Robux. For example, if you want a permanent ice fruit, click checkout, fill in your details, and once you've completed your purchase, don't forget to use the code REAL to get a 5% discount. After that, you will receive your ticket confirmation in your email and click on Claim Order. Now search your Roblox name and confirm. After that, copy your order ID and go to Discord. Go to Claim Order channel and claim order. Choose your language and input your order ID. And boom, your item will be delivered directly to you. What are you waiting for? Check out now. Link is in description. A few days ago, I noticed something unusual, and when I checked again recently, it was still there. Uzoff, one of the game's admins, has been using the dark fruit for several days straight. Now at first, that might not sound like a big deal. Admins can use whatever fruit they want, right? But here's why this actually matters. We've seen this exact pattern before. Back during the Leopard rework, the developers quietly equipped and showed the fruit that was about to be reworked directly on their in-game profiles. Then later, Leopard transformed into Tiger, and not long after that, we got sneak peeks of completely new fruits, like Oni and Celestial. So this isn't random behavior, this is something the developers have consistently done to hint at upcoming content without officially announcing it. And now, the same thing is happening again. Uzoff sticking with dark fruit for multiple days straight feels way too intentional to be a coincidence. It strongly suggests that dark fruit is next in line for a rework, and we might already have visual proof. If you go back and watch the Control update trailer, there was a brief sneak peek showing dark abilities that looked slightly different. Same overall style, but with noticeably improved visuals and effects. At the time, it didn't mean much. But now, combined with Uzoth using dark fruit repeatedly, it starts to look like an early preview of the rework, and if that's true, this Valentine's update could be much bigger than people expect. Because let's be real, updates like this usually don't come with just one change. Alongside the dark rework, we could also be looking at a better Valentine's event with new rewards or mechanics, possible new fruits or awakenings, and maybe even progress toward the long-rumored fourth C nothing is officially confirmed yet. But the clues are lining up in a way that feels very familiar to longtime players. So the real question is, if dark fruit truly gets reworked, how strong do you think it will become? Could it jump back into the top meta again? Or even compete with the strongest fruits in the game right now? Let me know what you think down in the comments, because I read every single one. And if you don't want to miss the moment this update drops, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Because as soon as any real news, leaks, or sneak peeks appear, you already know. I'll cover it right here. We got some interesting news from the owner of the game. However, it's not directly from Blox Fruits. It appeared in a random game or in Roblox Studio. In the video, we can clearly see Indra emoting with a giraffe head, which is confusing. This could either be just a personal post, or it might be hinting at a new fruit, possibly a giraffe fruit. If you look at the comments, everyone had the same thought. Giraffe coming, even Kit Gaming, one of the best YouTubers, commented and was really hyped about it. We could see this giraffe added in the next update, possibly on Valentine's Day. But, as we know, there are also other fruits expected, such as the Oni and Celestial fruits, which were leaked during the 50 billion celebration months ago. That means they're probably finished and could be added at any time. Still, knowing how Blox Fruits works, they love riddles and mystery images, and honestly, that's what makes it fun and interesting. We can't assume anything for now, but we'll probably get more news very soon. One of the admins also said that the developers are back from holidays and 2026 is going to be amazing. Hopefully, we get something truly unique, not another rework, not another repetitive grind system. And if a giraffe fruit really gets added, that would be absolutely crazy. I'm sure they won't follow the one-piece design exactly and will instead make it more of a beast-style giraffe, especially since Blox Fruits is slowly drifting away from One Piece. Alright, so basically, humans, there are no official leaks for the fourth C yet. However, I think we can actually consider this one a soft leak, and that's because it came directly from admin Uzoth. In this image right here, we can clearly see the entire map layout, showing the first C, second C, and third C. And what makes this interesting is how accurate everything looks. The positioning, the scale, and the structure all match what we already know about the current Cs. But if you look closely on this side of the image, you'll notice something very important. There's a massive island, and when I say massive, I mean this thing is as big as multiple First C islands combined. This immediately raises questions because there is no existing C event that is even close to this size. This island is way too big to be something like a raid zone or a temporary event. I mean, this thing literally looks like an entire C by itself, and that's why I strongly believe this could be the fourth C. Another reason why this makes sense is the server limit. There are only 12 players per server, so creating an island this large just for an event wouldn't make sense at all. Events are meant to be fast, replayable, and compact, not something that takes up this much space on the map. Now, personally, I think if this really is the fourth C, it's going to be heavily inspired by Wano. We could see islands that are very close to each other, unique environments, and a more connected world compared to the older Cs. Anyways, humans, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.